anyway.
Hey guys. All right,
Hi.
let's get this shindig going. We are in fact not in the players' lounge. We are in this spot right over here. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And I can just make this activate. And you guys should all come in, I believe.
Oh, old high mountain. Oh yes, 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 yes.
Yes, you are on a high mountain, aren't you?
Oh, I see you. I see you waterified all the water now.
It is waterified. All right. So when last we left off, you guys bamfed into a new place. This is a very hot climate, arid, rocky, high mountain that you've landed on. Rather like the sort of quality of the art for this one, but it is definitely a tropical type climate for sure.
Tropical
This is like
or,
a. This
or
is like
desert?
looks more like an Arizona type thing, is it? Or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
more arid.
Tropical would be wet, humid.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you know what I mean. Hot.
So it feels like home.
Yeah.
Being from a desert area.
So what do you do? Now, just try to visualize the sort of the way they've got a sort of a three-quarter top down. You can obviously see that it gives you a better idea sort of the height and elevation of some of these rock features that are kind of surrounding you. So,
Yep.
even though you can see the other side of the map, just imagine that you are only seeing just bits of it. So there's some kind of a structure down here, but you're not really too sure exactly what it is, but it looks man-made.
So this part here kind of looks like quicksand or something. Is there something special about that, or is it just like
Those
design?
those are actually it's a solid rock that you're on. Those are actually carved in designs.
Oh,
And
interesting.
you can see in the rocks over here and over here and over here that are sort of facing in towards you. You can see all sorts of primitive looking paintings of animals, those little handprints that, they kind of blow pigment around, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and sort of, that sort of thing. It's like you're looking at very primitive rock art.
No markings at all. No symbology.
No language that you can decipher.
I'm gonna trigger a comprehend languages anyway, just because it's free.
Got art. Do we have tracks? Can I see? Is anybody around?
Well, why don't you give me a survival check?
Oh, can I assist him?
If you want to.
I will, because I am
Oh, come on,
proficient.
no.
So roll another
Now
one.
you have advantage. Oh, jeez.
1 or 2 on the die. Doesn't matter.
Well, we needed to get those out of the way, and if I had to do that, I'd rather do it looking for tracks on a rock.
Braun looks at you and goes, "What are you doing?"
No, I thought I dropped something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you see those footprints over there?
Oh,
they're like they're in the rock.
That's crazy.
Like they don't look like they don't look like they've been carved into the rock, but you can see like a little slight impression of a path of portions of a human like footprint.
Does it look like it was weight, or does it look like it was time? Like, is it thousands and thousands of stepping in the same place over time, or is it like heavy person?
It's probably like a little bit of both, weight and a lot of time to turn that into a fossilized impression of a footpath of some ancient human walker.
Interesting.
Where is this footpath at?
It's not a footpath. It's just like in the walking across this area. It's like, oh look,
Okay.
there's some footprints there that are fossilized. So this site is old. And I wanted to make fun of the fact that Nash rolled so poorly.
Well, I just stand here waiting for the cats to finish examining because I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing is examining those pictures. You know, they are history buffs.
I'm sketching some things and stuff like that, but
Yeah, so
we're
you are
assuming that we're interplanetary at this point. So
yeah, so your sight along that southern ridge that's right there is sort of blocked. You can see this tree kind of like peeking up on the other side of that wall structure.
I'm going to move here then so I can see south better.
how big is the height difference? I'm sorry, you probably said that and I missed it.
Yeah.
Like right at this
Oh,
point.
that's like shin high, so you just kind of have to scramble up.
Okay,
basically.
just a step up. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to, I don't know if this is how tricky this is, but if you want to give me access to Keeper, I get her character record sheet pulled up, and I can do rolls off of her.
I think you might have access to her. Did you try to move her?
I can't. Yeah, I didn't try moving her, but I tried to. No, I can't move her either.
Oh.
I tried to roll off of her character record sheet something, and I couldn't do that.
Well, I can go into her token, and I can go into display represents token name. I think I have to do it over here. Let me close that down. Yeah, I thought a while ago I tried to set it up so you guys could manipulate each other's characters, but I'm not sure if that still
especially for
around.
Nikki's characters and my character because we are the ones that usually are not here.
All right. So Keeper, if I right click and I go configure permissions, all players is set to observer. I'm going to set Steve to owner. So you should be able to do whatever the frig you want to do.
And she's still owner as well.
Oh, you got rid of that one. Good on you.
Yep. Here's the test. It uses my dice, but there we go. Yeah, it works. Cool.
Okay. There you go, my friend. You are now.
Thank you, sir.
You are now Keeper as well.
Yeah, and I shall go over here.
You see me rolling the rolled die?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Didn't know you could.
And Keeper is going to actually climb up this rock and just peer down over this south wall, but do it stealthily. So
Okay.
I will actually give you a stealth roll.
Rolled off was it a 19? Oh, it was it's weird. It's different for everybody because I get a player screen and a DM screen. So it was a 19 on the DM screen. It was a 16 on the other screen, and it rolled onto a 3. That's crazy.
Click.
So yeah, that's weird. The end result's the same, but the animation is not. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Farouk, first off, you move over there. So you can see there's a wider area out in front of you that is somewhat more dusty, sandy. Not to say that it's sand, but maybe there's like wind or something that blows through here that might carry some sand with it or something like that, and it's kind of like coated a little bit up here. And from there, you can definitely see that there's some sort of a constructed stone bridge over the water that is missing its middle bits.
Does it look like any buildings over on that side?
You do not see any buildings over that side, although it's like a little path leads to there. You don't see it on this side of the map, but you see this sort of rock here and here. So just picture that kind of looping around like a horseshoe, okay?
Okay. Yeah, they kind of cut it off.
Yeah.
We almost surely can't see it from here, but that bridge way down here looks like it's got a piece in the middle that's hovering.
Yeah, weird, huh? Anyway, Keeper crawls up and looks, and you can see quite far. But these rock tors, I guess, or whatever they are quite tall. So you still don't manage to see much into the southern section down here.
Yeah, and they do have kind of a little bit of an overlap bit there
Yeah.
too. So.
So you look over there, you definitely see that there's a pass here that seems to lead into another section. You do climbing way up there. You do, God, yeah, everything's sort of erupted up in like little walls around here. It's kind of hard to see anything beyond that immediate spot. Interesting.
It looks like I have a good view on the west part of that
Yeah,
structure.
you can see a structure down there. It looks like it's man-made. The blocks are similar to the bridge ones that you see over here.
And let those guys know.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything? Braun is going to just, I guess, come up here. He looked at the art for a little bit, but then he stepped up here to keep up with Farouk because he knows Farouk likes to just charge on do things. So
Keeper's gonna climb up to the top of the rock and just like sit cat-like, kind of crouch cat-like on top of it.
the top of this one here.
No, where she is, Keeper. No.
Oh, keeper. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Finder's gonna follow the group up.
Okay.
What I would suggest is getting somebody up here on top of this rock, maybe Keeper,
The one with
and maybe
Spider
Finder and Nash up on this big rock, so you can see the structure. Keep an eye on it, and then
Yeah. So these walls, these rocky bits are still quite a bit taller than this even is. This little mesa bit that kind of goes up.
so then somebody climb up on this, and
Yeah.
somebody climb up on this, and somebody climb up on this. That way we have the three
Whoa,
range
whoa.
people.
Who's all climbing up these places?
We have three range people.
Well, good. I'm not a ranged person then, right? Because I can't
No.
climb.
No, you don't have to do any climbing.
Thank you.
You can come with me to check out the structure, but that way they're out of harm's way, hopefully.
Can Nash climb real well, or
I don't know.
I can. I mean, I can
I think
climb. I'm not
the
like
cats,
sticky foot.
the cats will go like the cats will end up here and here. I think like we're still planning since we're not going charging right out.
Yeah.
But I'll put like Keeper over here, and then I'll go up over here because I can use Spider Climb.
Well-
She's already got Spider Climb.
Which of those three rocks looks like it'd be easiest to climb without spider climb?
well, that's a good question. I mean, looking at the rocks, they do look like the type of rock that would have lots of cracks and crannies and interesting rock climbing for those that enjoy that sport. So all of them look like they're definitely climbable. I would say it's hard to say. I mean, this bit here looks like it might be a little bit easier because everything seems somewhat vertical and there's lots of creases going one way. But yeah, as far as the other ones, I don't know. Maybe this one. It looks like it's a bit stepped. Looks like it kind of steps up a little bit, so it might be a little bit easier to climb.
So he could probably climb up onto this big rock, then over on this one, and then over on this one.
Yep.
So that probably would be easiest. Okay. And I do have a grappling hook, but I also believe I have a climber's kit. So I can lend that to you so you can climb it easier. Because if we have you three range guys out of harm's way and can do your nasty on any hostiles, then that's where I want you.
I see the sense of it.
Yeah.
Of course, if it's a flying creature, then we're SOL. So I won't be able to get up there.
Keeper's gonna sneak over here and climb up here to see what she sees.
Okay.
Be careful of the sand. I would recommend using something to feel your way through the sand, just in case there's quicksand, as an example.
So
Something else under the sand.
yeah, if you're going to move her, just kind of move her with the arrow key so I can see her path that she's going in. And I need you to make a stealth roll if you're going to try to be sneaky.
Which I definitely am. Just making sure that I can move her there.
Oh, you already did roll a stealth? Or is that the...
Oh, that's the old one.
Okay.
But here's another one. Or you can just keep using
Nope.
the old one.
No, that's fine. 20. Okay, let's see your path. You're going to just climb down the front side of this then?
Yep, climb. Oh,
I give
after it rolled, stop being controlled. There we go.
I give
Here.
guidance to Nash, and if
Okay,
Radin
so
can
just-
help keep or find her.
Oh, yeah, hold on there, Steve. Okay, what was that, Farouk? You...
I give guidance to Nash,
Mhm.
and maybe Muradin can find her. Keeper's our best stealth, so she doesn't really need guidance compared to the other two.
Well, I told you a long time ago to go ahead and remind me, so it's not that you have to remind Braun, it's
No.
just the DM is confused. So yes, he will certainly
Yeah,
help out.
you see me doing Nash, giving him guidance, and
Yep, no. Claps, find her on the back, says, yep, you got it. You've got juice now. All right, now, Keeper, you're really hugging that, the edge of that part where it kind of slopes up. Okay. Which is very rocky. You avoid the sandy part altogether if you want, essentially, to get to there.
That's kind of what I was going for.
That's a slope there too. Not as drastic as the other ones, but it is at like a, that angle or something. Yep. Okay. Move around.
Over here.
So you're still behind that rocky spur.
And then zip over to here.
Yeah, and you're just gonna climb up that other side.
And then whoop, up there, or like to the base of it, and then to the top of it.
Okay. Well, you definitely see what you see there when you get up there, without any needs for any kind of perception tests or anything like that. It is a man-made structure. Looks like it's built out of the same type of stone that's found in the area, and it looks very old and cracked and weathered. You can see from there, yeah, you can see this bridge seems to be defying gravity.
Okay, so it really is like that. Okay.
Yep. And you can see the crystal clear blue waters. Down below you at the bottom of this spur that you're on, actually turns into a little bit of must be a spring right there, because it turns into a waterfall over here.
I see a little waterfall there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And tumbles down. So you can hear that quite loudly kind of gushing over the side. You can see that there are birds of prey kind of flying high in the air currents above this mountain.
Vultures or eagles?
No, they look like they're eagles.
Okay, so she's going to be in in a crouch up there.
Mm-hmm.
Can she see all the way over to this part over here? Over here?
Sorry, say that again.
Can she see all the way over to the part over there where
the southern stairs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to get you to give me a perception test, because that's kind of the purpose of what you're doing there right now.
Shall.
Well, pretty good.
There
Nice.
you go. 19.
Yeah, so it looks like there's like a, yeah, it looks like it's heading to stairs. You can't see much of it, but with that perception, you can tell that it looks like it's either sloping down or it's going into stairs over there.
Okay. So, quick secondary question here. It looks like Keeper only has one expertise skill. Is the other one must be Thieves' Tools or something? Is that? Or do you know?
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, good to know. I just was wondering. I was like saw the disparity, and I was like, "Why is that not there?"
Yeah, if you look,
right.
I think you'd see that she's got like plus 11 or 12 for Thieves' Tools or something like that, or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I think you've had a little look-see. What's the rest of you guys going to do?
So I look towards Finder and Nash, and I go.
She probably incidentally looks back at the group, and she's like, gives like a okay, thumbs up symbol. No reason to.
Yeah, perfect. You guys actually wait for her to get in position first. That's fine. All right.
And Nash, you may want to hold on to that for your climbing instead of your stealth, unless you roll really bad. Or not really bad. So it's really bad. It's not worth it either.
All right. How are you getting there, Farouk?
I'm not going anywhere. I told those two to move out.
Oh, I see. We're staying here.
Okay. Then I'll go.
Are you testing the ground like I suggested?
poking it with.
It's a bit sandy right there where you're standing.
Yeah, I mean, I poke
Use
it.
your bow. Yeah.
It's fine so far.
I get a staff, but I'm going
I'm
to follow
going
along right
diagonal
behind
here.
him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so now you're kind of in the shadow of that side of that little mesa that kind of sticks up there, or plateau, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it actually goes in like another 5 feet on that side if you wanted to get tucked up underneath of it. But are you going to climb that, or are you going to circumvent around it, or?
Well, were we going
gonna
to climb up on the big flat part and then climb up on the 2 individual
Are
things
you
from
going
it,
to?
or
You were going to go up on the big one, right?
whichever one really?
I think this one was the easier one for
You
him.
mentioned that one was easier, but
No, yeah, but in retrospect, I think you should go on this one. So what I'll do is I'll give you spider climb, and then when you get up there, I'm going to cast it on myself, so you'll lose it.
okay.
But you'll be able to jump down fairly easily, I think.
Oh yeah, look at the water. I should have just gone in the water and done the whole like come out of the water dramatically with my bow, but we'll do it this way.
Farouk, they look confused. What are they talking about up there?
So do you want to get up on the flat part and then do that then?
They forgot the plan.
Yeah, sure.
How tall is this thing? Did you mention? Like
Yeah,
this?
so that, just looking at that, to me, it looks like it's probably almost...
10.
No. It looks like it's probably at least 30, 35 feet up.
Oh, this one here?
No,
the big flat part, or
no,
this
this
one
one
To
over
go
here.
up onto here.
Yeah,
Oh,
that there.
wow.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah. No, let's.
I was assuming
You
this was
just-
the base and this was the top.
I'm just going to give you spider climb now. Then you climb up onto that big pillar, give a little whistle, and then I will drop it and cast it on myself. Go ahead.
Sounds good.
All right.
Give him spider climb.
All right. Well, now you can climb whatever the hell you want.
Oh no, going the wrong way.
Yeah,
That's
you're
not-
going to climb up onto that bit?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, it's fairly flat. Nice little, whatever it is, area.
Is this part kind of open here that I can see past it, or is it still
it's
too
still
high?
much higher than the level that
Okay.
you're at.
Okay, then I'll come over to the big rock here and
Just climb right up.
climb up. Am I being stealthy, or well, I guess it's broad daylight, isn't it? Like in a desert. Well, not desert, but like Arizona sun kind of thing.
Yeah, it's super hot.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna stay stealthy in the sense of I'm fairly confident there's nothing behind me, so I'm gonna stay low and kind of climb up.
well, you
and
can
stay
actually
low.
be stealthy with the spider climb on. If you were using your climbing gear, not so much, but yes.
So I'll stay.
Oh my.
Stay low.
Where the hell did he go?
Do the belly crawl thing, like the fancy kind of like commando, like a worm almost, because I got the spider climb. But anyway, stay low.
I have 0% chance of finding him.
Give me a perception test now that you're up there.
16.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you see kind of the same thing that he was seeing. It doesn't show much for this little bit way over here towards the edge.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, that's where the map stops. But I'm just picturing that it kind of ends over here somewhere in another sort of ridge, kind of a bounding box that kind of like closes off that section.
Gotcha. Ooh, and there's a cactus over there.
Yeah, cactus and little trees and bushes, and
I've only ever heard of cactuses.
yeah, you've got a weird floating bridge
Yep.
bit over the water. You actually don't even see that this goes down from your vantage point, so that big rock's in the way.
I'll give Finder the thumbs up.
Everything looks clear as far as that goes. No monsters or anything.
Okay. So on that cue, Finder's going to work his way up here, sneakily, and with spider climb on.
Is that your sneak?
You have a D4,
Yep.
don't forget.
18. And
Okay.
I will add the D4.
21.
21.
All right. Give me a perception test.
Oh, I'm so good at that. 25.
All right. So if you were paying attention, all the information that you got from that I told both Keeper and Nash
Me.
is fully available to you.
Okay. See the floaty bit. I see the stairs. All good.
There's one thing that you noticed that they didn't notice
Ah.
is way down here on this little rocky bit is a figure.
Oh.
A dark-skinned, mostly naked-looking, old, scrawny-looking thing. Biped, humanoid.
Okay. Does he look like? What does he look? Sleeping? Like,
No,
what's he doing?
he's sitting cross-legged.
Meditating like?
Yeah, he's got big.
He's being all
He's got
zen.
he's got big bushy hair, kind of sticking out all over. Really, really skinny. He's got like a staff leaning against him. So it's just like wearing like a loincloth.
Okay. I will kind of get people's attention, and I kind of make a the whole one down there gesture.
All right, so Farouk, you're just watching.
And I point him out to Nash as well because
for them to say something, or what do you?
No, I wait until they get in position.
Mm-hmm.
And then using my spear, I'm poking the sand ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to follow their path diagonally. Oh, might help if I select my guy.
Oh, I get Keeper to message me, and then we send that message back. I can describe what I see down there.
Okay, so you send a message to Nash. Did you say?
Well, I get Keeper's attention, and then I use the whole gesture,
Message me.
and then she casts message.
Oh, I see.
I tell her what I see, and then she sends the message back.
Okay. To Farouk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Farouk.
And Braun.
Oh, me too. Oh, cool. All right.
And Nash and everybody else.
I just pointed down.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head.
I just showed Nash. Dude,
okay.
Down there.
Okay, so you're getting a better look. You're coming right up on that pass now, Farouk. Yeah, at this angle, you don't even see any of your friends anymore. They're sort of, unless they're like going to peek over at you.
They did so well, I probably wouldn't have seen them anyway.
Feels like we're walking into a trap.
Yep. But I'm okay with that.
So the ground here is much the same as it was before, sort of sandy in places and rocky otherwise.
So I'm on guard, whereas they told us there was somebody in here. Do I see them from here?
Give me a perception test.
Okay. $13.
Yeah, you see a fella sitting over there. Let me see here.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking sort of straight out.
That is exactly what I imagined, too.
Yep, same here. I was picturing an Australian outback Aboriginal.
Whips out the bull roar. Nice.
Oh, I just noticed there was a text message from Nikki.
Oh, recently?
Poop. Sorry, Doug.
Oh.
I can stay out if you want.
Huh?
This just came in at 8.
Yeah, it just came in.
Oh, I think she was like, because she didn't get her log into Zoom. She's wondering if she should stay out now, but
no.
Tell her to get her butt in here.
No. Yeah, somebody else do that. I'm doing DM stuff. Of course she can come in. She's part of the team.
Tell her to get her butt in here. Say and if you're messaging her, Neil, say Steve's using Keeper all wrong. Hurry up, we need you. a little inspiration for her.
Okay. So, Farouk, are you messaging her? Are you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I said, come on in, Chummer. Steve's using keeper all wrong. Are you pooping?
Thorough.
I didn't count
All
my,
the
my
references.
words. 1, 2, 3,
Before she
All the
gets in here,
references.
is she in Zoom? I never noticed.
12.
Not yet.
We should make fun of her there. We got a couple seconds before she comes in. So
she's funny looking.
And her mother dresses her funny and
funny. Yeah.
Poop. She smells like poop.
And she's a girl. Ooh, gross.
That's about all I know about her, so that's the only thing I can contribute to.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a little catty.
Yeah. She has children. That's all.
And a cat.
Yeah.
And she plays in a closet.
Rooms. Yeah, I was gonna say there's walls around her when she plays D&D.
In the closet.
She is actually playing in a closet. As funny as that is. Anyway.
Oh.
All right. So, Farouk, you come around a corner and you see, an elderly gentleman of very dark skin, just sitting cross-legged, sort of looking in sort of this direction, I guess.
I move one more block. And I go, hello there, stranger.
He kind of cocks his head. I was wondering when you would make your way over here.
I would say right about now. So what is this place?
I did not know you were coming. Usually my friends tell me when people are climbing up. This is very strange.
We're just that good.
He
my name's Farouk, and this is my friend Braun.
He doesn't say anything, but he kind of... Oh, shoot. What did I do that for? Okay. Anyway, he starts to scramble down off this thing, and he starts making his way towards you. He looks like he's using his staff in front of him as he's walking, kind of very slowly and hunched over.
I don't buy the act, so I'm, expecting to lunge.
My name is Mgabe.
Well met, Mbange.
To me, it is strange to see folks like you here. Very strange.
We come from far, far.
He's obviously not seeing you at all.
Away.
He's noticed that his eyes are whited out. Yes, this I can tell. Most people who come here come seeking things, knowledge, power.
Not power, but we are here for knowledge, for sure. Trying to find our way home.
You seem like a man who likes to deal in power. I can smell the metal and oil of your weapons and armor.
I'm a warrior. Yes. But I fight for the good of the people.
Are your friends going to join us?
Probably eventually.
Well, they need not fear Mgabe.
Well, no disrespect, Mgabe. Yeah. Ngabe. Yeah, there we go. But you are a stranger to us, so we do have to be cautious.
Ha! Be afraid of an old man. You have nothing to fear. Well, actually, it depends on your purposes here.
We are looking for an amber veil to get out of this area.
Can we hear him? What he's saying from up at the top here?
No. Well,
Okay.
you probably can hear some of it because your perception is so darn high. You can
+8.
you can catch bits of the conversation.
Okay.
Well, why is it that you come here to see Mugabe?
For an amber veil so we can leave.
Oh, right, forgot you said that. Amber veil.
Or sorry, a red veil. My mistake. Sorry.
I do not know of the red veil that you speak.
No, it's usually invisible to the eyes of the people of the area.
That happens to me a lot. Kind of chuckles.
Yeah.
But I see more than I let on, for sure. This place is ancient and holds much power. It is a conjunction of the where's my thing? Okay. Yes, this is how did I say that? It's a
Conjunction.
Conjunction.
a junction of the everyone.
And what would that be?
It is the place of our ancestors.
Mm-hmm. So like a portal or just a source of power?
It is the beginning and the end points of the great Dreamtime. The web of consciousness, the landscape that our ancestors control and rule.
Shall we take a brief moment to fix the camera views?
Yes, I got to use the washroom anyway, so.
Okay, we can
Back
do
in
that.
about a minute.
Sure. Welcome, Nikkei. I can't hear her yet.
Still muted. So.
There we go. Yeah, takes. Hopefully, I'll be quicker at doing it this time. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I was going to do. May not have to do all that. Oh.
Yeah, set up a template or something?
Well, I got a couple of templates that I can use. I've got one that's got the big battle map in the center, and I've got another one that's sort of got bigger frames for you guys to show off your pearly whites. And that's what I'm going to try to switch over to here. But I need to unpin Nash, and then pin Nikki,
Get back.
pin Nash. It's still not. Well, what are you going to do?
Not going the way you want?
No, I just got to play around with it a little bit, and that's pretty good. Yeah, that took way less time than I thought it was going to take. Perfect. All right. So I don't know if she's actually joining us or just... oh, I just need to... Okay, yeah. All right, that's TMI. I don't need to share that with the rest of the internet. Okay, so Ngabe. He's the man. Um, um, yes. So sometimes people come here seeking knowledge, enlightenment, and sometimes things to help them in their questing. Okay, just hold on a sec, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Okay.
White Fagro.
I keep getting interrupted as I speak here.
Okay.
Yes. So there is great risk here if you choose to undertake the challenges here. But there is also great reward.
Well, normally we do have to face a challenge in order to find the veil, so I have a feeling that that's probably what we'll have to do.
I still know nothing of this veil.
No, you wouldn't. An omnipotent being is basically having a game with us, and we're the pawns.
What does that mean? Explain this to me.
A deity, god, powerful being.
What has he done?
He's basically put us in a game where we have to face challenges on these different areas. And in order to get out of this area, we have to go through a veil. But I'll call my friends down now. You were not hostile, and I wave them down.
Well, this is outrageous. Why would this
I
being
just
choose to bring you here and play his game?
walked down the front of the rock face.
He's kind of a jerk. That's why.
Sounds like a trickster type god. Trickster type entity.
Yeah. He's definitely powerful, but a pain.
How long have you been doing this for?
About 3 days, and we've been to probably about 15 or so different places.
You speculate that we're approximately 1/3 of the way through, but we don't know.
Do you think you are winning or losing this game?
We are alive, so we're winning.
It is dangerous then.
Oh, very.
We fought dragons, these giants. Came across a unicorn, but luckily we didn't have to fight that.
This is most unsettling.
Been turned to stone,
Mm.
cursed,
And
blinded.
what of your the other that is with you? When will they make an appearance?
I kind of look up where Nash is, where I'm assuming he should be.
Kind of like where I am, but
No, not the Arrow Man. The other one.
There's no other one.
I sense that there is another one.
That's probably the godlike being that we were talking about.
Where is the other one?
This is a game he watches.
That could be it. But it is strange. This is a powerful place. You've brought many questions for me. Perhaps I will have some answers for you. You have a couple of choices here. It is very dangerous. He starts to walk around to the front of the little arch here.
I follow behind.
So in this sacred place, if you choose, you can go in and be tested and potentially receive a great boon and answers to questions that you may have.
What kind of tests? Are they physical tests or of the mind?
It is different for everyone.
Okay.
The other option, there is a cave to the south. Those who wish to try to gain something, some item or prize of use, can try that. The choice is yours.
Is it one or the other?
Mm-hmm.
Can we all go in to either of those locations together, or is it a one at a time type thing?
It is a one at a time thing. It is mystical. You should be aware this is not. You're not just going to walk up on there and get some kind of gift or something. It is.
So
You are actually interacting with the web of the Dreamtime.
dreams. So then, if it's individual, could technically 3 go into this and 2 into the cave?
Yes, you each may choose your own destiny. Each has great peril and great reward.
And probably will trigger the veil. And we probably each have to do one.
I don't know. I only know the rules of this place. I do not know of these extra rules that you speak of.
Okay, guys. So this big circle is a boon. The cave is
It is a boon and answers.
a boon
I
and
say
answers.
to the old guy, which one did you do?
Mbata.
I ever quest for knowledge. I am Ngabe, the Far Walker, and I have learned much.
Interesting.
What are those holes on the external ring for?
You would have to ask the ancestors for that. That is not a question I've thought to ask yet. But if you want that to be your question, I can ask the ancestors for the answer after you've
I'm
your
not a
challenge.
knowledge seeker. So what do you think, guys?
That is not what you said when you first met me.
No, we're just seeking a way to get out.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you get if you go in the cave?
An item
An
to
item.
help your quest.
Yeah.
Or treasure, or
Item
something that you desire.
And
Or-
this other one's
or
boon and
nothing.
knowledge.
Or nothing.
Or death.
There is always a challenge. And not all are successful.
And what is the penalty for failing a challenge on, let's say, the circle first?
You lose.
Lose your life?
I suppose it's possible.
And the cave? Do you lose your life?
I suppose it's possible. It is different for everyone.
In other words, it's random. Just like the rest of this damn thing.
No, I do not believe it is random. It's all the design of the web.
Well, I have sneaky suspicion that we have to do this to get out, just like the other stuff.
Oh, I expect so.
But
This is water below me here.
Yes, you are a smart one.
How deep is it? Can I tell how deep it is?
It's really sort of crystal clear. So, I mean, you're really far up, but you're like,
Right.
yeah. I mean, I could
But that's where
I could
I have
probably
to
dive.
climb
You could
down.
probably dive in there if you wanted to, but it's
No,
not.
but if I fall, it's probably better to hit the water.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You got climbing gear if you want to. If you want to climb down, you have ways
Okay.
of fixing that rope and stuff too. You know.
All right. I'll do that and climb down. I'll fix the rope with the whatever it is that he gave me there and
Got
come
it.
down.
So we have to decide who's going to go first.
yep.
It should be a personal choice. You know what you seek. At least for the rules of this place. This is not a game, and you do not have to try to outsmart anything. It is what it is. And I am your guide.
Want me, guys? Yeah, you guys want me to go first?
Don't think it matters much.
We could do rock, paper, scissors.
The old guy just kind of smiles.
Do you know what you're gonna do?
If you want to go first, go ahead.
I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I mean, knowledge doesn't really intrigue me. Boone does.
Oh, it sounds more like you
Oh my goodness.
want to go see if you can get the item.
Oh, fine. Goes right in.
Nice.
He pulled a Farouk.
So while we're chatting, Finder just kind of goes, well, I'm going to go in.
He just walks right in, and the guy's smile broadens even
Farouk,
wider.
wait. I mean,
This guy's obviously, Nick, he's obviously blind. His eyes have that sort of white, milky kind of cataracty look to them.
Mm-hmm.
But he just kind of smiles when Finder dashes off into the circle.
Keeper's like, Finder, what are you doing? Oh, God.
Okay.
That's a cat thing.
God.
All right. So you walk in. You step up a little bit onto the bit of a raise there when you first come in, and then it kind of drops down like, I don't know, a foot into another little section there. And then a very shallow pit kind of is in the very center of that area.
So we can still see him, right?
Yeah. You definitely feel a sense of energy in this place. You know, your cat hairs are kind of like standing up a little bit. Not full arch back stand up, but just there's an energy in the air.
Finder, come out.
He's offering knowledge. I'm looking into the pit.
Yeah, it's just as it is. There's nothing dangerous looking in there. It
down?
is a slightly darker red color, as you can see, but that's it. It's a shallow pit, so basically it's like a little ledge that you could sit on if you wanted to, and then you could just like swing your legs over and just kind of hop down into it. It's not very deep. You could hoist yourself back out again, basically.
Okay.
What would happen if I tried to go in with him?
That is not the way it works.
We all have to do it sometime, so.
I jump on in.
Okay.
Keeper gasps.
Ooh. Ooh, he was ready for that.
He was spending a week doing that.
So you step in, and the air around you starts to kind of swirl a little bit in wispy white mist. And you guys see this sort of energy dome sort of forming from all the way around the circumference and kind of doming up in the center of that circle, just as you do there.
Oh God.
It has begun, says Mugabe.
You're right into the center, and I'm just looking around.
Okay, now give me a momento to do what I need to do over here. All right.
I move closer to the dome, but I don't touch it.
Yeah, you can feel
Cackles.
an electric static charge coming off of this energy field that's sprung up. All right. Roll a d6 for me there, Finder.
Wow, how just general. There's a 1.
Okay. Very well. The scene around you begins to, the sort of incorporeal shapes of white begin to solidify into um, recognizable structure around you.
Okay.
Let me just see here. You see a pole sticking out of the ground in front of you. You're actually, even though you were standing in the center of the thing, you're actually back a little ways. Say like right there. You're still inside though, but you can see that there's a pole standing in the center, and you see that it's got sort of arcing blades, different heights, arrayed up it, and they extend out almost to the edges of the little shallow pit that you're in.
Okay.
And they begin to start to spin.
So like at the gnome place where they had the
Yes.
rotating pillars.
Yeah. Except this one doesn't have multiple overlapping chunky things. It's just the one.
Just one? Okay.
And it speeds up in an instant. It starts spinning towards you, blades at different heights along the pole. I need you to give me
I'm gonna go dodgy.
a dexterity ability check, please.
Dexterity ability check. Oh my.
So don't forget, you're a bird, right? And you have the one that gives you half proficiency. It's an ability check, so you'd get that.
Sounds right to me.
I think it's gonna add it in.
Is your dexterity +4?
It should have been +5.
Oh, really?
Don't forget it's round or even level.
Yeah, because your dexterity is what, 18, 20? What is it?
18.
18, so that's +4.
That's
And-
+4, and then I should get plus an extra one for my
So it didn't add it in.
Okay.
jack of all trades thing.
So it's 10. Is that
very average?
Is that what it's going to be?
Oh, I see what you're asking.
And don't forget, you haven't used. Oh, it's been longer than a minute, probably though.
Yes, longer than a minute for sure.
Yeah, I am going to use a hero point in here as well.
Yeah, as Brian Adams says, it cuts like a knife.
I thought you were going to say everything he does for me.
There you go.
It's the only other
Couldn't
Brian
find my
Adams
auto
song I can
roller,
think of.
but there we go.
Okay, you spring into action, literally, sort of contorting your body around, twisting as you go, and you land on the other side of the pole as these things are spinning around, and then they come to a sudden stop. And you notice you have a cut on your arm.
Hmm.
Oh, you didn't quite do it. So close, though. So close. And then the pole begins to sort of disapparate away again.
Huh.
And you can see...
Did I take any damage from that?
it didn't seem like you took any hit points of damage from that, no.
All right.
The next thing that appears, once again, you're sort of standing there, and you can see that there is a scales that appears in the center. Fairly good size. It takes up a fair portion of that sort of 10-foot circle. And you can see on one side,
That's a big scales.
on one side that is weighted down, has a large sort of boulder in it. And you see that there is a large boulder on the ground next to it.
Okay, well, I'll go over to the large boulder.
Mhm.
I examine it.
Okay. It looks to be about the same size as the other boulder.
I'll stand on the other side of on the empty side of the scales.
Okay, you're on that side. That's sort of the side where the boulder's sort of laying on the ground right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So does me standing on it lower the?
Oh, you're standing on the scale?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no. This is bigger.
It's a 10-foot.
Yeah, it's no. You can get up on it. But you're not as heavy as the rock is.
Yeah. I was seeing if it budged at all, just to...
There's a little budge to it. Yeah, a little budge to it. You're not exactly a heavy guy though, and you travel light.
I do travel light.
So that glowy thing is a bit more opaque, so you can kind of see his form in there, but you can't really see what he's doing. You still see he's still there though.
But we didn't see that thing come up spinning.
No.
That's just him seeing that. Okay.
Yeah, all you see is it's almost like trying to look through one of those, bathroom windows that have sort of like the warped kaleidoscope-y type kind of look to it. So it's like you can see that there's a form over there, but you can't tell who it is or what they're actually doing.
I wouldn't know. I've never tried to peep into anybody's bathroom before, but yes.
I don't know. That's what I'm picturing in my mind anyway.
So that rock that's on the ground, I'm going to hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Hit what?
The rock on the ground.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. It's not going to have a high armor class.
Oh, 1. It doesn't matter. I just keep firing at it.
It hits the dirt. Yep. Okay, so that's a 19. Okay.
19.
Yeah, you whack into the boulder, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I just keep hitting it over and over and over again.
Okay. It takes a while, but eventually the rock splits into like 3 pieces. 2 almost equal pieces, and then a little shardy one that kind of flaked off.
So are we seeing flashes and stuff in there, or to us is he just like standing there?
He's just, you see his form in there.
Okay, I'm going to toss the shardy bit onto the shelf and then keep zapping the big pieces. I'm going to break it down. Basically, long story short, I'm going to break the big boulder into pieces and load the pieces on.
Okay. So you blast them a bit more and put the pieces on, and you can see that it's starting to raise up, and it's almost level after you put the last chunk of rock on there, but not quite.
Okay, and then I'll stand on it as well.
Okay. You stand on it as well.
Mhm.
Okay. You go to hoist yourself on, and it levels off and vanishes, and you go, oof. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And the scene changes once again, and you see that you're in a sort of sandstony room, very similar to the sandstone that this thing is made up of.
Okay.
And you can see that there are 4 gutters up near the ceiling that are dumping water into the small room.
Okay.
And it starts to
And
fill.
it's just like
Starts to
just
fill up.
pooling in the. Okay.
Yeah, it's rushing in pretty. This is like one of those death room things with the water filling up.
Okay, I'm just going to use the staff, and I've already used the staff, so I just climb up the wall.
Okay. Eventually, the water continues and continues and continues to fill up until it's just gonna cover your mouth and your nose. Give me a Constitution ability check.
Oh wait. So there's nothing at the top.
No,
Oh, okay.
nothing at the top.
Okay.
It's just the ceiling.
Okay. No, I thought you were saying that it was like similar to the pit that's there right now.
No,
There was a cave on it.
similar type of rock,
Okay.
but it is a room.
Yeah, no, when it starts pouring in, I'm going to start looking for like shifting stones or anything like that.
Okay.
And I won't be restricted by gravity in my search.
All right. Give me a investigation check.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
You search around, and you're sort of
That's right. Okay.
racing against the clock as the water's rising up, and you're seeing that the walls are just smooth. There doesn't appear to be any sort of secret, hidden anything here.
I'll examine the water spouts as well.
Yeah, lots of water pouring in.
If I reach in one, can I try to stick my arm in where the water's coming in and feel around a bit?
Yeah, it feels like it's a stone tube, I guess, with water coursing down over your arm.
Okay. Nothing in any of them?
No.
I will I'll examine the ceiling as well.
Okay. Sure, baby.
What was the floor like?
Same thing, flat
Okay.
sandstone. You're starting to get a little frantic now as the water's
Mm-hmm.
getting closer and closer now. We're like at 7/8 of the height of the room now. It's coming in fast. Your only hope is to take a deep breath, because soon
Yep.
the water will overwhelm you.
I will do that.
Give me a Constitution ability check. Don't forget your birdie thing that you got.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. Ugh. One of these days I'll actually get a good roll. So that's a 6.
So you feel yourself just drowning and drowning until finally it feels like you're going to pass out, and then you kind of feel yourself dry and sort of sprawled out on the sandstone floor of the pit.
Okay.
You're not drowned, but it sure felt like it was going in that direction.
Did the shield go?
The shield did go.
Let
me give you the good news and the bad news.
I don't think I passed.
Okay. Where is it? What did you roll on your other one? Let me see here.
Oh, I crap every time.
Okay, dexterity.
I got a 9, or I got a 10, but it was 5 on the dice.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, the dexterity I got a 14, right? But because I threw some hero points on it.
Yeah.
Okay. You take a -2 to your Constitution.
Oof.
And
that's great. I really didn't need any hit points anyway.
And you get a +2 to your dexterity.
Okay.
So you're feeling a little different after that is all said and done.
Indeed.
What do you do? The white milky
the shield
mist
dropped.
is gone. You only ever saw it as like a misty fog, white fog around you.
I guess I walk out.
You have passed the tests.
Did I?
That's good.
With middling success, it seems, but you do have a slight boon in your favor.
I go rushing over. Are you okay, brother? What happened?
I give them both a breakdown of, or I give everybody a breakdown of exactly what happened and what I did, and then.
For the scale, you probably would have been better off just rolling the boulder off the scale.
That was a simple option as well. Moving a giant boulder that weighs substantially more than me is a difficult thing to do, though. And I figured throwing pieces on was easy as trying to shove that off.
I forgot most people aren't as strong as I am.
Yes. Yeah. You can't all open doors like you can.
You can see that there was challenges in there for you to face, and you faced some better than others. So you have gotten a mixed result.
So these boons, are they permanent?
I don't even know what the boon is.
No, but the boons that you've gotten, have they been permanent?
I have many boons in my life. Some are permanent and some are not.
From this thing.
Oh, I don't go in there.
You're smart. Okay.
Only fools go in there.
No, I did not mean it like that. I'm the caretaker of this place. It is different for me.
Only a fool climbs Fuji twice.
So Finder, do you see a veil anywhere?
I look around.
Well, give me a perception chest. Give me a perception chest right now, please.
Okay.
I shall.
Damn, an 8 turned into a 16 pretty quick. All right.
Perception I'm good at.
Yeah,
He's
you're not seeing...
expertised.
I mean, you can't see every place on the map from where you're standing, but from where you're standing, you don't see any red veil or any other colored veil for that matter.
Okay. I'll look around. I'm going to specifically I'm gonna go back to here and let everybody know. And then
Is it safe walking around here? I asked.
He said.
I wouldn't fall over the edge.
It's the wisdom thing we're talking about.
I go here. Can I see anything either over here or back from whence we came?
Oh, you're still looking for veils and stuff? I mean, there's so
I'm
many.
just looking
There's
around.
a lot of nooks and crannies. So you're hoping that if you do get to see a veil, it is not in one of these nooks and crannies because it's going to be hard to check every place out. You're hoping that it's somewhere obvious. You don't see
Right.
anything.
Yeah. I'm not doing a scour or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just was like,
you'll have all these jagged rock things kind of
yeah,
sticking
I'm
out of the
remembering
ground.
what I saw from up on there, and I'm just kind of going, oh yeah, probably like across one of these bridges because there was a couple bridges here.
Yeah, so you're looking right across that bridge, and you kind of see that horseshoe-shaped rock on the other side. There's no veil that you can see there. As he's looking around, that's going to take him some time. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Waiting?
I think your friend maybe is not 100% happy with the results.
Well, I think he's looking for the veil to see if it has appeared for him. Because before we each saw this veil after doing our own task.
I see.
So now it could also be sometimes we have to complete a group task.
I'm actually not really following the veil. Is that like a portal or something you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
I'm gonna go wander down there as well, take a peek around.
But we can only see this portal veil.
You see a deep, dark cave. Oh, well, I hope that you find what you're looking for there.
So do you know what would happen, say, if Finder tried to go back in that circle again? Would it test him again?
Don't believe you can get a second try at it. These are the wise ancestors. I think they could see through something like this.
And so now he is ineligible to go down to the cave.
He has chosen.
Okay, so Finder, you didn't see the veil anywhere.
No, you had a pretty good look around. So you guys are actually waiting for him to sort of confirm that before you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's going to take way longer for me to do that than it is for you to converse with a guy.
Yeah, so you take a look at all the spots you can get to.
Yeah, and I'm not going to do anything crazy. Like I said, I'm not going to crawl down any rocks or look in any nooks and crannies or jump across any bridges. I'm just kind of doing a casual look around.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty sure that there's not really anything new, and you don't discover any unique fancy thing either, except for like the stairs. And there is a dark, deep cave down there that's sort of on the underside of this raised section of rock. And yeah, nothing stands out for what you're looking for.
Maybe we all just got to do it.
But which ones?
Pretty sure I'm doing the cave.
That's what I'm thinking too, to be honest. I'm not a knowledge type person.
You don't, and I don't feel like you have to. And like, I'm not telling you to. You come here for the knowledge, and most people come here to learn something.
I'm not sure what I would learn.
And then they leave. But you guys did not come the normal way, so I don't know.
That's right. That's insightful, but I think that we all do need to do something. I think we all need to choose.
We're
not here under the usual circumstances.
Oh, and you, sir, because you have been partially successful, you may ask questions of the ancestors.
Oh, now you're talking.
It's the
where does one go to do that?
He smiles wide.
You're looking at him.
He's like,
you're
that's
the ancestors?
That's one question.
You're the
yes, you used your one question. I like the way this one thinks. No, I would not do that to you. I am a friend. The ancestors will answer a question for you through me, and they will base their answer on your success. You do not have to answer. You don't have to ask now. You can ask anytime. This is your boon. So could be a year from now if you want to come back here.
We don't even know where this is.
I don't know if I'd be able to get back, but
don't know what plane this is.
It's good to know.
I guess my reasoning here is that I feel like I know what we need to do to get out, and if there's something that can help us do that, then that's what I would probably go for. But if you had a question, like if we had a series of questions that you wanted, it doesn't matter to me which one we do. So, but if somebody had a question that they wanted, I would do the question thing. But I'm like, we need the keys and we need to survive rooms. I'll go for that.
Which could be an item.
I can see the effect of Farouk's torch still. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
What? It's because it's kind of flickering. Yeah. Okay.
You should turn that off if you don't have your torch out. Just saying.
I'm gonna turn that off.
Well, you probably didn't even notice. I didn't even notice.
I didn't notice until you mentioned it. No.
It's pretty subtle.
It's a pretty bright map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I guess is everybody else going to go into the cave?
I think I'm going to go to the cave myself. Yeah. How about you, Keeper?
Well, I'll probably do the exact same thing that Finder did.
How about you, Braun?
I don't know.
You know what? If you want, you can wait to see what happens to the people who go in the cave.
You want one of us to go into the cave, and then you'll have more information.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. If somebody's going into the cave, go into the cave, and then
if Clark comes out with this really fancy bow, then
I'm probably going to come out, and it's like a new hat, you know.
Well, maybe it's a fancy bow.
Or even just it could be anything, but
a whole new batch of tobacco.
I could also really fail, but
could be a bag of
the
gems,
best
maybe?
best tobacco in the multiverse.
All good.
Best ale.
But I don't really have a question.
Same.
Yeah. See.
Then what do you wish? What do you wish to find from this place?
It's about completing tasks, or it has been up to this point, completing tasks and then getting out.
You should
Honestly, the only thing, if I did have a question, would be if there was a way to kill that rune fella.
That's the question.
Or
that was
like,
just in my head.
right? Like, how do you kill that guy? And is there a shortcut?
But here's the thing: if he is more powerful than the ancestors probably won't be able to answer.
Yeah. And keep in mind that when you do these tests, it doesn't seem to be a test that is matched to your strengths. It seems
No.
like it's rather random.
Yep.
Because it gave me a test of strength, and I mean, that's just.
Dexterity, strength, constitution, probably
Or
intelligence.
maybe it was
will,
supposed to
wisdom.
be an intelligence test. I don't know, but.
Anyway, I start walking.
You have chosen. Think when you go in what your purpose is here. Okay, you see a dark opening down there. A cave opening. It seems to go down. Start at this angle, heading down inside.
Okay, I head in.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but Braun is followed you over there and is looking down the stairs.
Exactly. I was going to say, I follow him to see
He's
what go in.
if a dragon comes out and eats him, I want to be able to, heal him or something if I need to. But no, he just steps in and just kind of fades into the darkness as he heads down. But you probably, you don't even need, okay. You can see everything in shades of gray.
I will take the hood off my.
Oh, yeah.
So you see his
Finder
torch.
dashes down too and says, "Wow, you really should have taken a bardic inspiration, but that's okay."
I do cast guidance on myself though, as I walk in.
Okay.
And I will refresh it in a minute or when I use it.
Okay, so you guys see the last vestiges of his flickering torchlight as he continues to descend out of sight. It's dark now.
Oh, I can still see him?
What's that? You can see his torch.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm going to say if you want to, go ahead. Zod him one. As he's going in.
Okay.
I don't give myself a hard time for forgetting, so I'm not going to give you guys a hard time either.
Oh, sorry. I just clicked on I meant to just click on the description. There it is. Oh, I did roll a D6. That should have been a D8. I'll have to correct that.
Okay. So you have a D8 to roll.
And a D4. And a D6.
Oh, it's in here twice. Okay.
Keep traveling. Is it just like a cave or is it going to a room?
It seems to be a tunnel. And it goes down, feels like a couple hundred feet. It curves, so it's like maybe sort of curving to the right a little bit as you go down, digging in deeper into the mountain. And eventually it comes to a chamber, and you can see this chamber is painted with all those,
Pictographs?
Pictographs, exactly. The very ancient-looking pictographs, very primitive drawn animals and things like that.
Yeah, I was playing a inspiring warrior's tale as he went off into the darkness.
So you can see that there is a very crude coffer, I guess, made out of slabs of stone. So like 4, 2 longer bits, and then almost like a coffin-shaped thing. But it would be for a very short person if it was a coffin, and with a lid on it. And it's like big, thick sheets of shale type kind of rock.
A crude sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Okay. I enter the room.
Mm-hmm.
I look around.
In the flickering light of your torch, the pictograms on the wall almost seem to come to life as they flicker in the light, dancing before you. But there's nothing else.
Okay, I walk around this coffer.
Mm-hmm. It seems to be the same on all sides. The lid of it has sort of a circular groove pattern, similar to the pattern where you guys first came in. The sort of concentric lines that kind of follow around.
I touch the lid where the lines are.
It is just cold, hard steel, stone.
I push on the lid.
Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. It's not like as thick as one of those sarcophagi kind of things. It's kind of, you just kind of lift it up and move it over a little bit. All right, you, sir.
Can you tell I'm not a rogue? I didn't investigate first.
All right. I need a Constitution saving throw from you, sir.
Oh, off a 19.
Oh,
Okay, well, I'm not done yet. I am going to use his D8, and I'm going to use my D4.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I can't use the D4. Ignore the D4.
Why can't you?
That's for skills.
Oh.
But it's an 8 on that, so it's a 15.
15.
Let it be said, let it be done.
Let it be said, let it be done. Okay. All right, I have to roll some dice.
Okay.
You, sir, take 68 points of electrical damage as it arcs up and whacks into you from the this copper.
68.
wow.
Oh, I fall down on my knees.
Yeah, you're smoking.
Ouch.
You're still twitching a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
You managed to move the lid a little bit.
Okay, I am going to do a little quick healy poo. Oh, great. Roll low. Yeah, I gotta do it. I am just 2 Earth. Okay, I am going to cast Cure Wounds. Twice. Nine. That's 16 more. That's all my spells. Okay, I get up off my knees, feeling a little bit better, but not by a lot. And can I peer inside?
You can see there's just like a small little sliver of the corner from when you started to move it from one end. And it's kind of hard to see inside. You got your little torch thing. You can look in. Yeah, you might see something in there, but it's hard to...
I'll take another one of those. Is the doorway still open, or did that get barriered?
Doorway?
Need to get into this room from the.
No, there's
tunnel?
no doorway. You just walked down the tunnel, it curved, and then you went right into this chamber.
Yeah, which would be a doorway.
Oh,
No
yeah.
door on it.
Oh, yeah.
An
No,
archway. Yeah.
it's still there. Yeah, of course.
Okay,
course
but
it
there's
is.
no glowy field like around when he was in his.
No. Nope.
Hopefully, it's been discharged. I continue pushing it.
You start to move it, and the sides collapse on it.
Okay.
Fall down, and you push the thing aside, and you can see like there's some smoke in there, and you see a charred lump in the middle. Charred lump of
Whatever my reward was.
basically.
Okay. I gather the charred lump up and I exit.
You have your prize.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still a little hot, so you grab your cloak or something and like, okay. All right. So Farouk comes
out smoking.
Smoking a bit, coming out of there.
Oh, no.
Looking definitely worse for wear. It looks like you're bloodied from what I can see.
Yep, just a little bit under. Yeah.
Yeah, it's first Braun.
I'm coming. Clunk. Clunk.
So for me,
clunk.
Went into a room.
Clunk.
With a coffer that when you open it, it nearly killed me.
Well, geez, did you catch on fire? You're smoking pretty bad here.
Electrocuted. It's like the skies opened up and shot a lightning at me.
Oh.
I don't recommend it. It really.
But
really
thinking
hurts.
back on it, I mean, you had some ideas about what Finder could do differently. Do you know what you could do differently?
Search for magical traps. Yeah.
Maybe.
That's really the only thing there I could think of that you would want to do. I'm not a rogue, so it's beyond my scope.
Well, you can still look.
Yeah, I just don't think of it.
Man, you're hurt bad.
Yeah, and I healed myself. I literally was at death's door.
That wasn't the greatest rolls.
Okay.
Healed 19 from a 4th level cure wounds.
Is anybody else going in here?
I was going in here.
Brunt kind of just chuckles and shakes his head.
I see you said was there.
No, I'll go in here. But do you want to go back and do your thing
Well,
first?
we're down here. It doesn't matter. I don't see the point in going up there and then coming back down here and going up there. So,
we all got to do it.
I give him guidance. I give him guidance.
As soon as you head toward the cave door, I start playing a tune.
Farouk, I'm going to leave you like that for now, okay? Just
yes.
in case.
No, most definitely. That's more than enough.
Okay.
A tune about
what are you going to do
deft
now?
avoidance of danger.
About being immune to electricity.
Well, no. Too specific.
It could be something else for you. Could be acid.
As far as we can tell, Finder came out unscathed. I think that's probably the best choice up there. I don't. This doesn't seem like a good choice. And Braun, who's going to heal you? If you. Anyway.
Aye.
Good.
All right, Nash, you head in.
Good luck, Nash.
Yes. So the playing of the music gives me what?
A D8.
And then the inspiration gives me.
That is the inspiration.
Okay.
And the guidance is a D4 for a skill.
Okay.
So not for a save, just for a skill.
Oh, hey, wait. Before you go in. That should work, right?
What?
Did I have that prepared for today? Hold on a second. We're trying to get stacked bonuses, right? Hold on a second. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it. Let's see what's that do. D4 attack roll or saving throws. How long is it?
Rolls are sa- Oh, aid?
No, bless.
Bless. That's what I meant. Sorry.
You know what? Hey, Nash. Kind of like puts his thumb on your forehead and like wiggles a little symbol on there, and he goes, "Okay, you are now
Who are
blessed."
the other two that gets blessed? Because the bless is 3.
Yeah, just in case something happens, he'll give that to him and the 2 cats. So basically, what that does is
We're just sitting out here. But
it's only going to last a minute, because it'll be done before he's done anyway.
Oh,
You were in there way longer than a minute.
Well, if it's only lasting a minute, she could, if she's going to do the upstairs one, you could jump into the upstairs one. I'll go into this one, and then we just play them sequentially. But we could go in the same minute.
No, I'm going to wait to see if you're okay.
Oh, you want to see? Okay.
Yes.
She's thinking about going through there still, possibly. Right?
Just in case it's just like it's a party.
No,
in here,
I just want to make
have
sure I'm here if there's a need for me to be here.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, same here. All right.
I'm going up to the other place. I'm not going in here.
So you've got your little your things. You've been blessed. So you've got a D8, a D4. And a D4 probably for either option. So D8 and a D4 definitely.
And mine works for ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mine's just ability, and Doug's is both ability and saves. No, saves and attacks.
Yeah, so it's different. But you should be
So,
covered. Okay, so you head on down in.
Number 1.
So Nash, it's very similar to what I described to him. It comes down quite a ways, angles down, and starts to curve, and it brings you into a chamber.
If it's dark, I use the goggles. Like if it's
definitely pitch dark. Yeah.
Yeah, goggle up.
Yeah. So, and as you're coming around the corner, you can see the flickering light up ahead.
Okay. I'm going to get stealthy, and then I'm going to continue slowly down the corridor.
Okay. It opens up into about a 30-foot diameter, roughly. So everything's rough. It's not a well-carved passage or anything. It's just natural, around 30-foot diameter cavern. And in the center of it, you can see there's campfire.
I like campfires. Just a campfire, huh? I'm gonna take a good look in that room before I go in there.
Okay.
Like, is the campfire enough to light up the entire 30 foot?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a rough-hewn cavern.
All right. Well, I'll step inside and go directly to my left.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a walk around the wall. There's no other exits or anything like that in here?
No.
What's the floor is just basic cave floor?
Yeah. It has some sort of rough, sandy sediment in there as well, just on the floor.
Okay. Yeah, if I can do the entire, like all the way back to the entrance.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're looking, investigating?
I'm going along, going along the wall and kind of looking at the floor and looking at the wall right now.
All right.
Investigating that.
Let's give me a perception or an investigation.
Oh yeah, we're on fire tonight.
Okay. Yeah,
Sure, it's going to be exciting when somebody rolls over single digits.
So wait a minute. I got a D8. I got a D4 and a D4. Which one can I use for the perception? Did you say that is?
Oh, you're going to use it for your perception?
Well, I'm just thinking about what I have here. No, I'm good. Well, it's a D8, a D4, a D4. One of them, the D8 I can use on the skill.
Yeah, and one of the D4s you can use on an ability check or skill, right?
Yeah, mine's ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
So basically, no matter which way you go,
you can actually add it to damage.
only to spell.
I don't need to do that, but I won't need to do that.
But basically, you're going to have a D8 or D4 if it's an attack, a D8 and a D4 if it's a skill check, or a D8 and a D4 if it's a save.
Oh, the D8 on a save is good.
Yeah, the D8's for all three. Mine is just for skills or ability checks,
Okay.
and his is for attacks and saves. So it works out to be D8, D4 either way, plus a hero point for a D6 if you want.
Okay, we're gonna let the perception ride.
Okay. You do a full circle around the room.
Okay. Then from where I am there, I'll start walking towards the fire, keeping an eye on the. Actually, look up at the ceiling. What do we got up the ceiling?
There's a dark, sooty spot right where right above the fire.
Okay, but nothing wonkadoodle.
No.
Yeah, keep an eye on the floor a little. Like do the whole keeping an eye for loose stones, pressure plates, bodies, whatever.
Okay.
Head to the fire.
Okay. You are there at the fire.
Take a look around.
Yeah, it's got some rough stones kind of set around it like a fire, and just sticks and whatever in there to keep the fire going. Looks like you can see something down in the embers down in the very center of this bonfire or fire. Yeah.
Okay. Does it look like when you say I see something?
It looks
in there,
it looks like an object that stands out against the red hot embers of the fire.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out one
size.
of Farouk's javelins out of my quiver, and I'm gonna see if we can put the javelin kind of the metal point into the fire. Nothing crazy. Then I'm going to see if I can clear away around the object a little bit. See if I can move the ash around just to see if there's anything crazy that it's attached to or sitting on or.
Well, give me an investigation check.
Oh, natural 20. But because I'm not very bright, it turns into a 19.
Oh my god. Oh well, you know what? It's fine.
It's nice to finally see a nat 20.
Right, and it's as investigative as I get.
All right, so 19 is what we're looking at?
19 is what we're looking at.
Okay. Yeah, you sort of break away some of the ash in the wood just to kind of see. And yeah, it's sort of just an oddly shaped indescribable sort of rough ball of stone.
Interesting. See if I can move it with the javelin.
Okay.
Yeah, see if I can drag it out of the fire with the javelin.
Okay. The campfire erupts in a ball of fire that encompasses the whole room. All right, sir. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Don't forget, you can have a D8, a D4, and if you want to use a hero point, a D6 to add to it.
Oh, I'll just add everything to it anyway. I also have my reaction spell.
Nice.
Not too bad. 16, but I am going to put a D4 onto that.
Because it's a saving throw.
It is a saving throw, so we might as well put a D4 on that.
When that one's an automatic saving throw.
Oh, 20 save.
So I'll go 20.
And you sure you don't want to go with the inspiration too?
You mean I might need more than a 20 to save this thing?
Hard to say.
It's
pretty unlikely.
Is the inspiration?
It's unlikely
D8?
that you would need more than that, I would think, but
is the inspiration?
You're also
you're not gonna.
Yeah, you're also very plausibly near the end of this investigation.
Right.
Maybe not though.
And I wish I used the hero point of mine. Let's just say that.
despite all this talk, we're not in there with you.
Yeah.
No
True.
way.
Well, from what he said, it was one big hit of damage, followed by
Almost killing me.
Yeah. Well, like keep in mind also, like I said, I've got the spell that halves it.
It would have killed me, by the way.
Yeah, let's throw the D8 in there. Why not, right?
That
Another
was a good
3.
choice.
Okay.
So 23.
23.
You would know that spell compounds too, right?
Ow.
Like, so if you use that,
Oh, you made off like a bandit.
I'm going to use that spell, by the way.
So 48 and half of that is 24.
Okay.
And if you use the spell,
It's
12.
12.
it'll just be 12 damage.
Okay.
I rolled incredibly high for Neil's damage. It was insane.
You went
What? You
almost
can roll
perfectly
above
average
average?
for.
Does that happen?
12 points.
Yeah.
I was rolling myself instead of using the system here. That's probably why. Maybe my
All right.
math was off. All right, so you make your saving throw?
Yeah.
The thing explodes, you duck out of the way, and the flame kind of sort of explodes out into a ball of fire and then kind of dissipates. And you can see that there's a smoking fire pit there. No fire.
Is the object is gone?
No, it's there. And let me see here.
I wonder if I blew it up.
All right.
Nope. If you failed your
Well,
save,
you
you would've.
didn't.
So
That fireball. might-
roll me a D3 there, big guy.
D3.
Mhm.
Okay. Roll D3. 3.
Okay. You can see that there is there's a cap sitting in there.
Holy crap! I was totally right. It was a hat.
Yeah, it's a cap, but it's kind of like almost like a beanie type looking thing. Like not
With a
not
little propeller on it?
no
That's not like
not that kind of beanie, but like almost like a
Yama-
wharfman's toque or something. You know,
like
what I
a
mean?
toque, like a the watchman's cap kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay.
It's a Peaky Blinder.
Well, I will take the cap.
Okay.
And I will assume that the test is done, and I will exit the cave.
All right. He comes walking out, barely singed, not even looking slightly sooty at all.
It didn't put the. Oh, how should I do the hit points on my guy? I did it on my character sheet, but it doesn't seem to have taken it off of the thing. Oh, do you just put it in here, like this?
If you did it on your character sheet, it should be represented, unless that's not linked for some reason.
I don't know.
Oh,
and I put it on the guy, and that didn't do it either.
Hold on a second.
That changed that changed my maximum. Oh, that's why, because I'm looking at it differently. Sorry. The temp is on the other side. I would have put the temporary on the right side.
You have temporary hit points?
It says temporary and max. I assume that you put
No.
your temporary is your 50.
Yeah, that's something else.
No.
So sorry.
The temporary is if you get temporary hit points, and the max is if you get a bonus to your max.
Oh, okay. So it is. So okay. So it doesn't. So where do I put the damage?
Well,
right in the space where you put the number.
Yeah, if you see
the first chunk.
Yeah, looking under your picture, it'll say, like mine says 70/70. We'll just go to the first 70 and
This first one. Okay.
and change it.
Yeah, it's doing it like a fraction, right?
There. Good. Doing it like a fraction. Right.
Okay.
Done.
All right. And he's slightly hurt, but barely noticeable. He comes walking out with a hat in his hand.
And I'm like, I
You
called
said
it.
you would get the hat. That's weird.
I know. That is very strange.
what did you
I
say?
strongly recommend just say anything when you go in, because that is freakish.
What did you say? What kind of hat? Like, did you say something, or like a?
I just kind of said, who knows? I could get a hat.
Oh,
a hat of. Hopefully you thought maybe a little bit more about what kind of hat, so that it's not just like a regular hat.
It's a hat of head warming.
It's a hat of
How would we tell if it's a
Hat of-
regular hat or not, guys?
Yeah, I have no
Tech
idea.
magic.
well, I can
Actually, yeah.
I can
Could you
see
look at
magic
this?
automatically.
Is this magical?
It is, well, you have to tell me when you're
Ding.
activating it. But yes, it is magical. It's a magical cap.
I have a magical
It's
cap.
magic. Do you want me to tell you what it
The
does?
magical cap of head warming.
I will give him the cap if he'd like to find out what it does.
I will cast an identify on it.
And what's that, like 11 minutes or something?
If it's a ritual.
Or 10 minutes?
If I do it as a ritual,
While he's
which
doing that, I explain
I will.
what I did,
So-
and
we have time.
I explain everything that I did and what the actual test was for me.
So you just go in there, it tries to
Ooh.
kill you, and if you survive,
It really-
then you
it-
win.
That's exactly what seemed to
Kind
happen.
of what it's seeming like. That's.
But at
kinda
the
what
same
that seems like.
time, I think just like Farouk, I wonder what would have happened if I had a lot of water and could have put the fire out before I actually tried to dig something out of it. But I didn't
Probably
have a way
would've-
to really put the fire out. So I just tried to dig it out.
It probably would have set it off. I have a feeling.
It could have. It could have. I don't know.
This place wants its pound of flesh, I bet you.
Yeah. So I would recommend just using your foot for everything. Like if you got to bring something out of the fire, hit it with your foot. If you got to move a lid off of a coffin, move it with your foot
Or use magic hands.
or magic hands.
Hmm.
Yeah. I actually have no idea. I just went in and hoped.
So you're doing a
Maybe
ritual
if you
finder?
go-
Yeah.
All right.
Braun, maybe you can go in there and picture a new leg.
I'm liable to get myself blown up. No, I want knowledge.
All right. Then you and I are up in the upper circle.
Yeah, I'm done with this place.
Word.
Word.
Oh, are
I
you
don't
are you
think
hurt?
there's
Are you hurt at
anything.
all? Do you need anything there? Matt?
I would say save it. I came out fairly well, and I had a spell that came through for me in that. So I would save it until somebody else could definitely end up needing it more than me.
So, did you find what you were looking for?
Absolutely, strangely enough.
I got a lump of burnt something.
Burnt toast.
Not magical. As Finder will be able to tell you. Sometimes in bad rolls.
I will try to do a mending on that lump afterwards to see if we can figure out what it was.
Yeah,
Nothing to
I
mend.
knew I knew I should have used my hero point, but I was thinking 15 would be good enough.
All right.
You got to tell me, Doug, what the target number was after.
Sure. Yeah. You're not going to like it. Okay.
Probably 16.
That's what I'm thinking.
Anyway, God, who's doing this? You want to go first or me?
Doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want to do.
So we got to do this, right?
I don't think we have a choice.
Oh, crap in a cracker. He walks in.
Before you walk in,
All right, come back out. What?
Yeah. Before you walk in,
What?
I look around and see
let
if
me
I see a
finish this
veil.
spell so that I can play you a song.
Oh, yeah. I'm assuming that before we do this, the 10 minutes is up. You identify it. It is a cap of water breathing.
Oh, dude, you are becoming so very versatile. See in
Didn't
the
somebody
dark.
say something about
breathe
water
water.
breathing?
I'm not gonna lie; those caps are pretty attractive too.
I know
Very
you were.
nice.
I know you were wishing for water breathing a little while ago, but
Yep.
seems like you guys just walked into that section and went second room, jam, done.
Well, don't
That's
forget
quickly.
to inspire or not inspire, to guidance yourself.
I never forget.
Player to DM, not
Oh.
to Braun.
Yeah,
Just
thank
reminding
you.
Braun.
Oh,
And being that I've been trying in Phandalin, I've been trying to learn Dwarvish from the dwarves there. I play you a
Little ditty.
dwarven battle song.
Nice.
Give me a performance check.
Okay. Ooh,
+7 on it though.
Well, I'm still not great with the dwarven yet, but
You're
I do try to include
you're a
some
little off
dwarven.
pitch, but still, he looks at you and goes, walks it. Okay, did that give him the D8 then?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have to do all this role playing stuff, so I'm gonna just go to get down to the nitty gritty here.
Flip a freaking coin, dude.
Gonna roll for six different attributes.
Okay, so interesting. Oh,
Add a D8 if it's better.
I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay.
You don't have to roleplay, but you can still tell us what's happening because he's going to tell us anyway when he comes out, right?
He is going through ordeals for every attribute.
That's what I thought.
Dear
It's
Lord,
probably a
Mabel.
D6 amount of attributes.
Thanks for the good descriptors, Braun.
Okay.
I felt very tested.
Really, what it comes down to is he's got to make, these ability checks.
I'll be right back if I can hear you.
All right. Well, let's see. Strength should be a good one, I'm thinking.
Strength, wisdom, con.
How do I do
Straight
that?
on the other three.
I just click on where it says strength, right?
The word strength or STR.
Oh, yeah, and it asked me saving throw or ability check. So this is an ability check, right? Okay.
Well,
Boom. Come on.
Sorry, you can click on the side that one's a ability modifier side and one is a saving throw side, and you can click on the side that'll do it as well.
Interesting. Okay.
So you rolled a 9. Do you wish to use your?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wish I could give you my strength check that I just did.
I'm pretty good with that, but okay. Well,
Use the D4 because you can put it back up immediately afterwards. So
it's going to use the D4. Oh, yeah, I'll do it on here so everybody can see what I roll. There we go. 1. So
10.
I'm at 10. He's going to roll a D8. He's going to use it. Why not? That's what it's there for. Come on.
16.
Okay. Now he's going to do his dexterity one. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I would have saved the D8 for one of your crappy attributes because you have 3 of them.
Look at that. Got a 16.
Nice.
Same as the other one, so we don't know if that's a success or not.
D4 because you can recast.
You might as well add your D4 automatically. Right. You should do that every single time.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then it's con. He's really good at con.
Yeah.
Here we go. Come on. Okay.
D4.
So is he going through like similar ones that I did? Like for his dex, did he have to avoid the blades?
It's different things. Basically, it's some sort of an obstacle that you have to overcome.
Yeah.
So he's
I
not
understand
doing.
You don't want to have to make up whole new ones for somebody who's not even role playing it. Yeah.
No, because
two success, 1 fail by the looks of it.
Yes, 2 successes, and this is a fail. But I ended up getting, what is it? 10. 9 plus 1 is 10, right? Shit.
Why is your D4 listed as finder rolls? That's weird.
I must have you selected, and I'm on the DM screen. It does that.
Oh, okay.
So what are you talking about the 10? That's 11 plus 1.
Oh, it's 11 plus. Oh, there it is. 11 plus 1. I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, I was looking up at the 9 for some reason again. All right. So that's 12. All right.
12.
He's gonna use a hero point.
You should.
That's exactly what he's gonna do.
Maximum of 18. Oh, and they got
18. Dang. 18.
All right, that
so 16 is your lowest.
That is another success. Int is not one of my good things. Come on, just friggin' do it. Oh, it was an 11 and it rolled off into a 4. I'm gonna fail that one. It's failed.
There's no saving it.
I can't do anything about that.
Wisdom should be good.
And that was int, so I don't even care. Although I might be a little stupid when we're done here. All right, wisdom should be okay.
Wait, if you failed one, why didn't it do all of mine?
Because it's a random amount of
Oh, it's a
Tributes.
random number of them. Okay.
Yeah.
so
it's-
15 D4 as well.
yeah, he succeeds.
Okay.
Right. And the last one is charisma.
Which you suck at as well.
I get a -1 right out of the hopper on that one. Okay.
Nice.
14 plus D4.
Plus a D4.
17.
That's a success.
Int is the only one that failed.
So
The dwarven chant worked well.
So he gets 2 questions, and he gets potentially up to +2 on all of those stats, and then potentially a -2 on his int. So
And if this is permanent, that's going to be amazing.
it's not permanent, but
Unless it gives
if
him
you
like
find,
a 6
like, if you
intelligence.
find Dark Vein annoying when the DM does something like that to you in the negative way, this is kind of like that, but like in the positive way. So you got like a plus. What did I get? You end up getting a +2 to your dex or something. Find
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. +2 to Dex, -2 to Con.
Now, does that go above and beyond 20, or 20 is the cap?
Well, so far, 20's the cap.
Didn't
All right.
didn't matter for either of my stats.
So let me just going to do this really quickly here.
Yeah.
So I just roll d6, 1 to 3, 4 to 6. So for his strength, okay, he gets a +2 to his strength. Should probably jot that
Nice.
down. Yeah, this was a tough one to get. It was only a 1 in 6 chance to get the good one. Okay, or good or bad, I guess, depending. I could have failed a lot more. Okay, +2 to his dex.
Wow.
And +2 to his con.
+2 to his con. And
Intelligence is
-1 to his intelligence. And he gets okay, just +1 to his wisdom.
darn.
And
That's your main stat.
it's only at 17 too. You can imagine. And he gets +2 to his charisma, which he doesn't really care about. Okay,
Obviously.
so he did really well, all things considered. He's a little dumber than when he went in, but so the thing fades down, the glowy bit, and he steps out. No problem. I had these tests I had to do with strength, and he's telling you know, how cool he was and how strong he was and all this stuff. And then there was this math problem, and he was sure he had the right answer, but he doesn't think he got it.
1 + 1 was 3, right?
What's that?
Yeah, some of them are
exactly.
tricky. Some of them are tricky.
Yeah, it was fractions, and I don't do those.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And
Decimal makes so much more sense.
you did very well. You will have 2 questions to ask of the ancient ones.
Okay. Keeper?
Now, dear sister,
I guess
there
it's
can
my
be
turn.
only one choice to inspire you as you enter this arena.
I guide
And
you.
Of course, I play a rousing version of "Looking for These."
All right. I go in,
Story
I'll
of
go in if you
Stolen
wanna-
Eyes.
put the bubble on.
You were blinded by the bubble.
We can just do the rolling, Doug, if you don't want to.
Yeah. It's you guys have figured it out. It's not a surprise. These are going to be,
Yeah.
challenges to your ability scores. Okay, so what we do need to do is figure out what yours is going to be. So you can roll a d6.
So I got the D8. Did anybody give me anything else?
I gave you a d4.
Yeah. D4 is for skills only, which this seems to be skills. The other one saves. Go figure.
All
right.
Yeah, so you don't need a bless. The bless wouldn't help in this situation anyway. Okay. Okay, roll a d6 for me.
A D6.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is to determine how many get affected.
Okay.
My money says that's a 4.
That's 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. You actually have the same ones that that your brother had. So it'll be the physical attributes. The other option was the brainy stuff.
I want the brainy
I
stuff.
see. I see.
But you can get up to +4 or -4, depending on how you do for some of these things. All right. And yes, they can go above 20. I need you to give me an intelligence saving throw. Not ability check. Sorry, not saving throw.
I thought you said it was the physical ones.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. I talked myself out of it. Strength.
It's okay. We can do that.
It's a strength thing.
Strength thing. Ugh.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
All right.
Yeah, it was 1 to 3 physical, 4 to 5 the other one, and 6 was the
Yuck.
real special stuff.
Wow.
Uh,
I'm
okay.
gonna. I don't know if it matters that much right now, but
Your dex is going to probably be one of your better chances. But do you care if you lose up to 2 on strength? Probably not. The other 2, you would care.
not really. It literally does not affect my life at all. So
Yeah, wouldn't waste them.
yeah, I'm not gonna waste.
You
anything
fail.
on
You
it.
try the physical thing, and you're like, "This is dumb. I'm not doing it." And it just fades away
Yeah,
and goes
that
to
sounds
the next
exactly like her. She probably goes, "No, forget that. I'm not doing that."
one. Whatever. I take whatever you
Dumb.
give me. The next one is a Dexy one, so you're in your forte here.
And this is the one you want to do really good on.
Yeah. Come on.
17 should do it. No, 21 should do it.
That is
I
a
think
success.
21 is good.
That is a success. The next one is a con.
And that one you don't want to lose on, because then you lose hit points.
We'll see what happens.
They'll become Mia.
11.
12.
Or 12,
Plus-
actually.
You still have your
12.
D4, right? You didn't use it?
I still have
And
my
D8.
D8 and my D4.
Well, this is your last challenge, so blow it.
Well, she doesn't know that, though.
She doesn't.
No, that's
Yes,
true.
she does. He just told her.
That's right.
There's an 18?
But
So
that's a
it's
success.
18.
That's a success.
Yeah.
And when you're done, it fades away. You have a question that you may ask and get an answer to, and I will roll to see what happens. So, you failed on your strength. You get -2 on your strength.
Yeah.
You can't carry as much. Big deal.
It still feels
Oh,
bad.
wait, hold on. Don't do that yet. Don't do that
What?
yet.
I'm just
Because,
writing it down.
no, I've got to do this in so everybody can see. That's the only way. All right, -3.
-3?
-3 to your strength instead of -2.
Okay.
But now comes the next one, which is going to be your dexterity, right?
+4.
Could be up to +4.
Yes!
What's your dexterity now?
18.
So it's 22.
22
Wow.
dex. I don't even know what that gives you. Probably
Well, +2 to
+6.
AC, first off.
Yeah.
And all of her dex-based skills.
Yeah, that's
We'll
going to
go
be
up
pretty.
4.
That's going to be pretty groovy for
Or
you.
go up 2.
And you succeeded on your con, so we're going to give you one more chance.
4.
to get,
That's a good
3
Ooh.
+3.
That's going to be 1, possibly 2 hit points per level. So
Okay,
8 to
well,
16.
Wonder if I can just change that on my character record sheet and it would just update everything.
Yeah, just it
It
will.
doesn't. It doesn't
Just-
update the hit points.
Yeah, you'll have to do the hit points, and just
Yeah, you
just
gotta do that
remember
manually.
that when you change it back, that you have to.
How much you had put on there, yeah.
But the way this is going to work is it's going to drop off, kind of like every day kind of thing until they're gone.
Damn. You made her like a bandit.
kind of wanted her to have a higher intelligence, just so she can see
So you
how that'll affect.
Oh, you'll see how that'll affect what, your wizard stuff?
Yeah, I just so she would go. Well, I think I need to find a way to do this permanently.
Well, that's kind of a no-brainer. Okay.
You're a no-brainer.
So the shield drops again, and Keeper walks out, seeming no worse for wear.
Okay. So you guys have combined 4 questions.
You have done very well.
I start looking around for the veil, so I don't have any questions to ask. So I walk around.
Okay.
I'll go in the opposite direction and do the same.
Where are you going?
I'm going back to where we first appeared.
Okay.
I'll go south and check that area.
Okay.
Take a peek.
Then I head east from that point if I don't see the portal there.
So yeah, when you go down to the south there, Nash,
Mhm.
you see right over the cave entrance a red veil.
Hey. I walk back, give a whistle, kind of point. Red veil's over the cave.
Do you say it loud enough that I can hear way over there?
Oh, I don't know. Kind of fun to watch you look around.
Yeah, and you know what? If not, then somebody with a message spell can probably get that note to you pretty quick.
I'm not taking too long anyway. I'm literally going up to that corner, then going to the
Like,
bridge. And that, basically, you'll see me everywhere.
Yeah, you guys
You're doing the glance that I did.
reconvene back at the circle. Okay.
Right.
So,
I'll come back.
strangers, new friends, do you have questions that you would ask the ancestors? The web of the dreams, the Dreamtime, encompasses all lands throughout. So they may very well have answers that you wish to have. I'm the DM's NPC, so you guys want to come up with my questions, that's fine. I get 2.
Well, I think Nash had a good one. You should ask about your leg.
I was thinking the same.
What should we ask?
How can we defeat the curse that's currently infecting your leg, maybe?
Yeah.
I have the answer to this question. Do you wish to hear it?
Is that what you want, bro?
Or maybe we should be more specific, because I mean, it could be
Ask
like, you know,
how?
You do not need to be specific.
what's the easiest way to cure the?
Yes,
We
this
just want to
this
know
is
if
not
our
the
friend is going
this
to
is
be
not
okay.
tricky magic. This is I need to know the gist of what the knowledge is you wish. Assume that it will err on the side of you, if at all possible.
I'm not used to this. Why is this happening?
Yeah, right.
Ron, that's probably the best question you can ask
Okay, what was the question? Sorry.
about how to fix your
How to
leg.
fix your club foot.
We want to know if our friend is going to be okay. That's what he's wondering.
Okay, the Mugabe kind of closes his milky eyes and sits down, pretty much right where he is, and the ancestors have knowledge of this. It is not good news. I'm sorry. In time, you will return to the state that you were at. The powers that have healed you are maligned and malicious.
Rune, you evil bastard.
He who gave it will take it away, and more. I'm sorry.
What do you mean by more? I mean, that's part of the question, isn't it?
Yes, the doom seems clear, but you may be able to save him if you can get him out of your situation, which I assume is this game.
So then
Maybe
the
that should
answer
be
is
the
we
next
need to get him out of
question
the game
Get him out of the game and
in time.
find powerful magics. But whether he survives to that point or not is unknown.
Can they tell us how long we have? Is that part of that question?
The magic is unclear. It is misaligned to the normal weave of magic somehow.
Should we ask Nash's question? That was a pretty good one. Is there a way for us to defeat?
It seems a very important question now. Now more so than before.
It's up to Braun, though.
Oh, that's fine.
To ask.
Braun said
he's
it's up
he's
to
looking
the
a little
group
depressed. He's
Doug's,
like,
all right.
He's like,
we are going to save you, Braun. Don't you worry.
We beat the boobs. We'll beat the foot.
Yeah. No, I'm sure we'll be fine. Let's just get this damn thing over with. All right. Do you want me to ask him how we can off Rune?
That's a new saying.
When he says we beat the boobs, I kind of look at Ngabe and see what he like. What?
He's got the knowledge of all the.
He doesn't seem
ancients.
phased. He doesn't seem phased by that at all.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Is this your question, dwarf friend? Yeah. Well, how can we? How can he be defeated? He's our enemy. He closes his eyes again and thinks he's communing with the spirits of his ancestors. And he opens his eyes again. And you can see when he opens his eyes, there's like a brief sparkle of almost like stars that kind of float through his eyes for a second as he opens his eyes again. The being who has captured you in his web most certainly can be defeated. This being is not a god as you would call him. He's a trickster. He's somehow managed to thwart the power of the everyone with his power. So he is actually twisting the reality of the Dreamtime to do this to you. The ancestors are not happy. He is more than a man, but less than a god. This is troubling. He has access to dark.
Would want to help us.
He has access to dark secrets that no being should know. His power is very primordial, but I think not undefeatable to determined heroes.
Any more information than that would be really great, because we would like to destroy him and stop him from doing this to anybody else.
Like vulnerabilities or invulnerabilities.
His one of his major, and it's probably not what you're looking for, but could be a clue, is his vanity and narcissism can be turned into a weakness should you be able to exploit it.
Yeah, I'm not good at exploiting people.
I am.
We know his name, Doug. Has his name been said?
Rune.
Rune?
Rune. Okay.
And this
Rune,
guy,
yeah.
this guy's Gabe.
Yep.
Now, is it
Gabe.
ruin as in a sigil or ruin as in a Mr. North?
He didn't spell it out for you.
Sure.
This rune name is not known. It is some what synonym? What do you call it? Pseudonym that he has given himself.
His real name's Jeff Goldblum.
This is the Watcher.
I think.
All right.
I think it is time that I left this place for a time and traveled some more. Perhaps I could journey with you to learn more of this rune.
You can try.
Yeah, I mean, the first test would be the red veil that we've spoke of is currently covering the cave to the south.
And in the past,
No one's been able to see it.
This
Or go
red
through it.
veil, this red veil that you speak of, is taking and twisting the power of the Dreamtime, which is my domain.
yeah, I just don't think you'll be able to get through because I know the unicorn couldn't, and we wanted him to join us. So hopefully you can. We could always use an extra hand.
Are you still feeling his presence right now? Can you feel that there's...
I do feel a presence, but I do not know if it is rune. It is here now with us. You do have a remaining question.
We have two.
Two remaining questions.
Well,
Finder
Oh,
and Keeper
right.
have not
I
asked.
forgot Finder. Yes.
How could you forget Finder? Come on.
I just get caught up in all the exploding things. Sorry.
It was a while
Rub
ago.
it in. So it's off by one.
Okay, so I'll ask my questions. I don't think, I'm not 100% happy with that last question, so you owe me. Bron says to the old guy. I want, kidney shot, stab him in the back, his weakness, Perhaps this is something that I might be able to learn as we continue on together.
Can you guys think of anything else we should be asking about our own situations?
You could always ask where gems are.
Yeah, or if there's a
Or the
shortcut.
stones. Because we still need to find 4 more of those.
This is part of the game.
Yes.
Yeah. So which rooms contain the keys kind of thing, or?
Yep.
You could try it. I mean,
whereas it's random, it might not work.
I'll ask that one.
Specifically, what was the question?
If the ancestors can tell us where the final stones we must find are located.
Which rooms?
Which
rooms contain the keys?
He closes his eyes again.
Answer, to be honest, but they shouldn't use the question.
Really, if the guy is watching, he might change it if we get an answer. So I don't know.
This is unknowable, which is to say, the answer has
It's
not
unknown.
been created yet.
The keys aren't in any rooms at this point.
So did that use a
Totally
question?
at random. Question gone.
The act of you entering into these areas, that act of creation, is what determines, and that is unknowable.
That's very interesting. So as we go into the rooms, they are forming
Related.
This is correct. He is
It's like Minecraft.
He's twisting the pathways of the Dreamtime.
Until you open the chest, its contents don't exist.
Yes.
So this is Schrodinger's cat.
I was going
No,
to say, I
Finder's
once
cat,
heard about
yeah.
a box with a cat.
It is Tagombe's cat, where I come from.
Yes. Both alive and dead.
It's not the
Interesting.
cat. It's not the cat where we come from, okay? Because that's
Because
gross.
where we come from is Schrodinger's human, so that's kind of
That's right.
strange.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Sometimes
So no,
goblins, depends on who's
it's
talking.
ours is a kangaroo. I'm sorry. Yes. Well, it's a wallaby. Okay. Anyway. So you have one question remaining.
Brother,
Make it a good one.
it's a good one.
If you're coming with us, can we ask you later?
He might not be able
Wait,
to.
that's not
go
the
through
question.
veil.
Right?
As I said, intent matters more than the words. That was.
And he
not a
did
question.
say we can come back in a year's time if we wanted to cash in the questions.
We don't know where this is.
Presuming we could find a way back.
If I believe I am coming with you, as my intent is, then you can ask me at any time, and I will communicate with them.
Let's save the last one then.
And let's make him go through first, or at least before
Attempt to go
you
through
do.
first.
So that way you'll know if he did successfully go through or not. And if not, then you can ask him the question.
Will he even be able to see it? I mean, we'll see.
That's
we'll see.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
He can't see, so
Before we attempt to walk through the veil, may I
Shame
ask
on me.
you a question?
Yes.
The prickly plants that are around here, are they good for anything? Like, can you eat them?
yes, they're called cacti.
I've never seen one before.
Oh, we have them where I come from.
Oh,
Cacti.
Good
Ugh.
I
Good
did not
Where I
source
come
of,
from, they're
of
called-
water.
They are
They're
not
called human tie.
They are not poisonous, but I do not like them.
Good emergency source for water. And certain ones are edible.
well, I'm not going to hack one up if it's not very good. Fascinating. Very good. That was it. It wasn't a question worthy of the ancestors.
I know. I understand.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you. What abilities do you bring to the table?
Oh, now he's interviewing you.
I don't know.
Can you heal? Can you fight?
I am somewhat impaired in my sight, so I might actually be a hindrance.
Well, you seem to have sight beyond sight, so
Yes, I have ways of accessing senses. Perhaps I will be useful to you, perhaps not, but it is the answers that I seek.
okay.
Speaking of accessing senses, I make sure that my magic eye is on right now. By the way.
So, can you fight?
I'm sure I could.
Can you heal people?
I have many capabilities.
I hate cryptic people. Okay, let's try to go.
If there is any,
I don't remember anybody else having to have this interview process where we had to list our abilities.
if there is any way that I can help you, I
It's kind of
promise that I
obvious.
will do so.
That's
Okay.
good enough for me.
So Finder will come through last.
He reaches out for Finder's arm and starts walking along with you.
Well, Finder leading you is on point, at least as far as the name goes.
He'll find a rock for you to trip on. He'll, cats do like knocking things over.
Hey,
He does seem to be pretty good
I'm
at
not a cat.
sidestepping
tabaxi.
rocks.
Okay, so I go through. Zoom.
Interesting.
I say, Farouk, you were supposed to let him go first. Oh, well, it doesn't matter as long as
No.
he tries before me.
Yes, that was the thing.
You see Ngade walks up to the red veil. And he puts out his hand and touches it. And you can see it starts to be fuzzy around his hand a little bit. With a sort of a white glow around his hand where he touches the red veil.
Well, that's different.
I'm looking all around.
And he turns his hand, and so it's like kind of like a slicing motion, and brings his hand up and down, and the white kind of slices through it. And then he widens his hand. You see he pulls apart the veil a little bit, and then sort of lets it cascade back together again between his fingers.
Ooh.
Yes, I think this will do nicely. It is a crude portal, but it should work. He walks through, disappears.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah, this got kind of interesting.
He could have swum down into the cave, though.
Yeah, really. He runs.
Yeah.
He gets on the other side, runs down. I got them. This is going to be great.
I don't have to answer a question.
We hear him stumbling down into the darkness. Oh,
Yeah. And then there's an explosion.
He's laughing.
All right, he's gone.
Okay.
Only I know if he made it.
Go through.
Okay, everybody goes through.
Yep.
All right.
And I'll be right back. I gotta go.
Yeah, we'll take a few minutes, and we'll see how much farther we can get here tonight. It's 10 o'clock. We got a little bit of time.
Yeah, we still got time.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to put on the break screen.
Break screen.